Hello everyone and welcome to TMC. We're at Baku, and as you can also be tell by my voice, I'm not really in the best of moods at the minute. You can see I'm starting P9 I do believe, or P10 on a set of softs because it is going to rain further on in the race, so I thought I'd start on softs and maybe obviously go further on in the race until the rain. But you can see you get off to a really good start and actually managed to get past Scuba, go around his outside because he tries to go down the inside of Super Guy, so that's us up into P8. Now I just sort of wanted to keep it clean, and now behind Ego, who in the past, as you've seen on previous videos, can brake quite early into corners, so I wasn't taking any chances being behind Ego, sort of brake earlier than him, and you know, even that I was still sort of catching him under braking. But yeah, I'm going to say now, just carry on watching, because what happens in this race is just crazy. Still a bit disappointed in myself that I managed to do this, but yeah, going to try and focus on the commentary. And yeah, I know I haven't really been doing a lot of these videos, mainly because I just haven't really had the time, or I've just forgotten. Obviously I've got PSGL to upload, I've got about 3-4 races that I just haven't uploaded, so I might do all that in one video, but do like a 5-minute or even over 10-minute video and just commentate over it as each race comes. But yeah, going back to TMC, you can see we're sort of still in 8th place, holding our own against the guys who won Super Soft, so I knew at this point that my race pace was pretty good in terms of keeping with the guys ahead of me. So yeah, I mean, not really much to say, excuse me. So I think now we're going to skip ahead to, I believe it is lap 3. So yeah, I mean, again, I'm still quite annoyed, so I do apologise if this commentary isn't really what you're used to. But we're now going to skip on to the end of lap 3, see what Lego and Supercar, who I do believe is nursing wing damage. So I did not want to play a part in this battle at all. As you can see, sort of catching under braking and coming to the long straight now with the fast left and fast right. See, I shift down because I know Super Guy's got damage. I don't want any part of this battle whatsoever, but Super Guy goes wide and Lego almost gives us slipstream, but then soon darts over to the inside to defend from Super Guy. So again, I didn't want a part in this. See, Super Guy moved over and I was like, yeah, go ahead, but then still sort of catching on Lego. I knew Lego was going to go deep and I knew Super Guy was going to let him pass, so I decided to sort of cut back on the both of them, and we are technically 3 wide, and we do actually go for it into the second corner. We make the move stick, and that is up into P6 from P8 in one corner. So move isn't done yet though, because we've got Super Guy coming back down the inside straight line speed. We wasn't really with the front runners, and we actually kind of make contact, but managed to keep the car, so fair play. But I'm still actually side by side through here, and I do have to shift down to first to give him the space, because he's on our outside, and I'm not forgetting about Lego, he's right behind, and we do go deep to give Super Guy space, and we do get the move done. So that's now up into P6, so we can now go and maybe try and catch our teammate Julian, who is in 5th place and has had a good solid 3 races, so hopefully we can put on a fight for the constructors. But yeah, I guess I'll see you in a minute, where I think we are now going to switch to lap 11. You can see it's very dark and murky. It's actually raining on track, as you can see, and I decided to pit before my teammate, who's actually still on Super Soft, but we were catching him at a rate of knots, and you can see everyone else behind has pitted, so effectively me and Julian are P1 and P2, but I do decide to pit first because I think the track is just too wet. You see, even coming into the pits, I'm almost binning it and almost sort of breaking my wing, but we make it in the pits, and we do put on a set of intermediates. And you know, at this point I thought I've maybe gone too early because no one else pitted, but you'll see coming up the pits, because you know, switching to inters, being the first guy and not in running in 2nd place effectively, you know, I thought I messed up, because you've got Barry behind us now, and he obviously isn't no slouch, so this was a perfect opportunity for me to test whether these intermediates were working. And initially they weren't actually working, but I am going to leave this whole lap in it, because it is sort of a representation as to what happens in the rest of the race. But you see, coming into the end, or well, towards the end of the first sector, we've got Learning the Wheel up ahead, who seems to be struggling, but Barry isn't. So at this point I thought, oh, I've messed up, or I've bought a potential podium, and Barry actually goes for the move, and I defended it, of course, you know, you got to, but then I knew he got a much better exit, so I defend the inside here, and then he sort of backs off. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, at this point I just thought I messed up, so wasn't really banking on everyone pitting, but you can see coming through the second sector now how much I'm catching on Learning the Wheel now. So effectively, you know, I thought I made the right call, and I didn't think I'd actually gain that much time to Julian, but we actually managed to gain quite a lot of time, sort of spoiler out there. But yeah, again, I'm just sort of really annoyed at myself for what I've done in this race, but well, honestly, words can't describe what I did. But yeah, you see it popped up on the screen, teammate has pitted, so I thought, oh, okay, he's gonna pit, and he's almost losing it through the S's there, but managing to keep the car in one piece for now. But yeah, everyone sort of pit, and you're going to see like a little domino effect. Everyone pits, and I sort of inherit many positions, and effectively Julian did come out ahead of us. As you can see there on the left hand side of the screen, he does come out ahead, but we do manage. Well, he actually lets me pass at this point. He was actually kind enough to let me by, so you know, fair play to him. At Canada, I think the last race we tangled with each other. I think we either gave each other wing damage, or he gave me wing damage, but yeah, not taking any risks there. I was sort of hoping he would let me by as well. And we're now going to skip ahead to where words just can't describe what happens next. And here we are. I'm going to now skip ahead to the fatal lap 21. I am going to leave my reaction in here, so I'll see you lot after you see what happens. No!
Switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Okay, you have a program confirmed. Right, coming at the end of this lap.
So yeah, the major unthinkable happened. I managed to bottle a race when I was keeping Beast behind at 7 seconds with 5 laps remaining. That would have been my first win of the season.
Fucking bottle known to mankind.
I mean, you heard me just there, so I do apologise for the swearing, but I was just so annoyed with myself. You know, I've watched it back a million times, and why I broke so late I don't know, but I mean, the race isn't over yet, so you're going to see something else that happened as well, which I was quite shocked at.
Honestly, man, fucking joke.
But yeah, again, you can hear in the background, I'm just really annoyed with myself, because I'm annoyed at other people when they bottle, and I've just basically done the same. But when I come out in P6, oh no, P7, sorry, and we've got Learning the Wheel ahead, who is on inters, and I am on wets, and I do believe the wets at this point were the better tyre to be on. So you know, it's sort of I'll just see how much time I can gain back, because I knew that the wets were going to be the better tyres. You see Learning the Wheel there going very wide. We're going to swoop it around his outside, move done, and you know, some people should watch that back, because what happens next is exactly at the same point of where I overtook Learning the Wheel. So yeah, good overtake, and fair play to him for letting me make the move to stick around the outside. But now we're going to come on to lap 25. We've got Carl. I sort of faked it inside, almost go for a half-hearted move, but I was never going to go for it. I wanted him to go wide, and that did happen. And I'm going to try the same move, straight around his outside, and he just, I don't know what that was. Again, I've watched this a million times, and I just can't wrap my head around as to why he's braking so late on the wrong tyre. You know, he's never going to make the corner braking that late. He just clearly wanted to keep me behind, which was not going to happen. So that'll be getting sent to stewards for sure. But yeah, I'm going to come home in P5 again. I'm just disappointed, because I knew I had to win in the bag. I was keeping Beatas behind. We were sort of lapping at the same lap, at the same pace. Maybe one lap he'd catch me, then I'd gain again. So he wasn't catching at like a fast rate as to what I'm normally used to. So I know I've got a golden chance. And yeah, mainly I just want to apologise to Julian because, you know, he's been putting in the results recently and I just haven't really been on it as much. But yeah, that's been TMC. Whether I'm going to do these videos again, I don't know, but I am going to try and get the PSGL highlights out at some point, maybe even tomorrow after you're watching this. So yeah, I mean, as you saw, I've been doing commentary for PRL, I'm enjoying that. So that'll be every Saturday. But yeah, that's been TMC at Baku. Next race is Austria. Let's hope I can actually get a decent result. Thank you and goodbye.